Doing nothing. I just heard the most. I just woke up. I just heard the most diabolical song ever. And don't judge me for waking up so late in the day. Mind your business, honey. I be up until like 4, 5 in the morning sometimes, just scrolling or whatever. It don't matter. Anyway, the song was like she said, "Hey lady, your husband is cheating on us, baby." I listened to that whole song. It's a blues song. It's like dun 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 dun. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey lady, like I get in her voice. Hey lady, da-da-da-da. Your husband is cheating on us. I was like, I ain't never had nobody turn Hoeing into such a beautiful song. I was wondering where I can get the album. She sound like she one of those women with 2 first names. Mary Barbara. I don't know. Something like that. She just sounds country and just indignant. Anyway, y'all write your questions in here. I'm going to answer what I want to answer. I'm going to skip what I don't want to answer. And I'm not going to be in here for a long time, but it will be a good time because I need to finally get to this day. I'm pouring me some water. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay. Some of y'all need to call these women and tell them that too. Girl, your husband cheating on us. I thought you had a good man. That's one of the ladies. I thought she had a good man, a man that you could trust. I'm glad I didn't get sick from what I ate last night, honey. I had this kind of shrimp something or another. I don't know what the hell it was. What was it? It was like, oh, it's a shrimp pasta. But the shrimp was a little cold. The pasta was not. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't eat cold food. You know one thing I don't do? Let's talk about what I don't do with food. Okay, hold on. Let me put this down right quick. Hold on, I gotta move this thing off my table. Hold on. Okay. One of the things I will not do, that I just don't do, is I don't eat cold food. You know how people are like, well, I want to eat some cold leftovers, like some cold spaghetti. Girl, God bless you. Girl, I'm thinking about bacteria. Okay, I don't do that. Second thing I don't do is I don't share food. I don't care who you are. Girl, we all grown, okay? I don't know where your man been, so I'm not eating after you. Some of y'all old enough to catch it, all right? I don't know where your man been, so I'm not, and I didn't know where you been. So I ain't eating after you. Especially ain't drinking out no bottles with you. You didn't try my drink? I don't. And people getting offended like you don't want to try their drink. You don't want to try this? No, girl. Girl, the fuck? Have you not taken a basic bacteria class or a basic health class? You say I am married, but I'm not happy. Then don't be married no more. What the fuck you talking about? Go to therapy about it. If therapy don't fix it, pray about it. Pray it don't fix it, leave. You got one life to live. Why the fuck you sitting someplace that ain't making you happy? Why, out of what obligation? I be watching these videos. Like I said, I be up late at night. And these older women I often talk about their biggest regrets in life. Okay? They be talking about their biggest regrets in life. And one of the biggest regrets you hear them talk about is staying in marriages that don't work. A lot of them say don't get married at all. You know, I don't know if I feel that way. I think that's a personal choice. You know? This is what I'm eating. Some fish, some vegetables, and some like sweet potato thing. And I don't know what this is, like a coconut cream mashed. I don't know. Anyway, I really don't eat dairy that much. But yeah, my mother's doing good. But yeah, a lot of these older women say don't get married at all. I'm not saying don't get married. I'm saying don't get married to the wrong man. Old women, and when they realize that they married the wrong one. And when they realize that they're wrong, when they don't want to leave them. I don't want to feel like a failure. But you want to feel like a damn idiot by staying in the wrong marriage? You want to waste these years you got? You only get one of these lives, you don't get them back. You will never get this life back. You know? So, you know, leave. You know? We got kids together. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. And when I say that, it's because I'm thinking to myself, You emotionally abusing your kids by keeping them exposed to that messed up situation. Because either your child gonna grow up into becoming you, or grow up into becoming your spouse. Because that's all they was exposed to. I'd rather have them see two parents who ain't together. I'll give my mother credit, you know. My mother and my father, they didn't work out. I love them both, you know. I have nothing negative to say about either of them. But I will tell you, it didn't work out between both of them. And when my mother decided she wanted to separate from my father before they divorced, you know, we ain't had no money. We moved I remember our first apartment in Oxon Hill, Maryland. That apartment, I remember we had this little TV in there where you had to have like the wire clothing hanger. You had to have that, and instead of the antenna, it was one of the TVs. You had to turn the dial to turn the TV. I remember that TV. I remember we had one bedroom at first. You know, we had two bedrooms. We all slept in the same bedroom. We had an old couch. I don't even remember how that couch looked. I just remember it had a blue sheet wrapped around it because it was so old that we couldn't touch we didn't want to touch on the fabric. We had no money. But my mother had peace. And that's not an insult against my father. But my point is that she knew that them not being together, that they would be better off as friends. Or better off as just not married. They eventually became friends later. I admired the relationship. She had peace. Now in the beginning, of course, my father didn't like that. But he quickly accepted. He told me, he said, I quickly accepted because I knew that your mother, that this would be better for you all. For everybody. If this happened in this way. So you can't tell me nothing about I want to stay with him because I'm going to stay in this marriage because the money, you know, I can't afford the girl by. You may not be able to maintain that what's his name? That big old 4-bedroom house in the suburbs with 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. But girl, is that house making you happy? I asked you that. Does that keep you from crying tonight? Is that keeping y'all in good spirits? No. Y'all gonna learn one day to stop letting material possessions or trying to maintain material possessions. Stop letting that keep you in a bad situation. Let me tell you something. There's 2 things you should address immediately. One is if you ever have a health concern. You feel a lump, you feel something going on, go to that doctor. Immediately. I'm going to go see the doctor in a month and a half. Are you out your motherfucking mind? Go to that doctor now. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what could happen in that time period. I know somebody who how long ago was this? I just saw him a couple months ago. Child, I wake up the other day, a couple weeks ago actually, to a message. Talking about, he dead. I said, what? I asked how, why, what happened to him. Of course I asked. Apparently, and I don't know because I wasn't there, they said that he had some issue with one of his organs. They told him to go to the doctor, but he didn't. Now he dead. I saw him very vibrant a month ago. So, 2 months ago. So that's number one. If you ever have a health issue, address it quickly. And if you ever have a toxic relationship, leave that motherfucker immediately. You can't just leave every toxic relationship. The fuck you can. Watch how peaceful your life become. And toxic does not mean, oh, we just had a bad time. Relationships go through up and down. Toxic to me is a consistent theme, a consistent pattern of a dynamic that's not healthy for either of you. You can come back to it later once y'all both are healed. But it's not right to damage yourself. And here's the thing, you can have 2 good people. You can have 2 good people who are in a bad union. Just because it's a bad relationship does not mean, oh, one person's worse than the other. No. Sometimes, if y'all want to remain good people, you got to leave that dynamic. Heal, and then figure out if y'all can have a different dynamic for the future. Because two people can become two real fucked up people if they stay in the wrong thing too long. My head is wrapped up under here. I'm gonna show y'all how I look in a minute. See, it's wrapped up. She say, I'm being... Let me read this first, because y'all be writing some fuck shit in here. Sometimes I'm like, I can't even read it. I gotta stop mid-sentence. Okay. Okay, you said, I'm being very transparent. You met this... You said, so you're being very transparent. You met someone who got married for papers. Okay, so you met this guy. He's married to somebody else for papers. For papers, y'all know what it mean. That mean maybe married to somebody else for military benefits. Maybe married to somebody else for whatever benefits. It could be anything, right? But he said after he gets it, he intends on leaving this other woman. They now have children. He does pay for dates, takes care of needs, etc. But I'm nervous about wasting my time. First of all, trust your instinct. That's number one. Number two, I don't know that I'd be okay with that. But I'm not trying to throw my opinion on you, you know, what I would do. I'm trying to think through what you could possibly do. Have a conversation with him. Understand on a deep, very specific level, why is he doing this? Why is he doing it? You know, maybe there's some benefits that they are getting out of it that you're like, nah, stick with that. That makes sense. But, ask them, so what's the timeline? But I don't know. It would bother me, so I'm having a hard time telling you to stick with it. Right, and does his wife know? Even if it's a fake marriage, does the wife know? Or she don't? I'm just saying, if rather she does or don't. She need to know. And why would it be a secret? And for those of y'all who want to get one-on-one advice from me, or if you have a question and I'll answer it on here, click the link on my Instagram page and schedule a coaching session. If you want to sell insurance, click the link on my Instagram page. You can sign up to learn how to start selling insurance and to join my team. It's the link on my Instagram page. Absolutely. Let me see here. I've reached out twice before and I feel like 3 times is begging. Oh, you had another part to this question. This guy I've been talking to had 2 jobs and was really busy and tired, but now he has let one of them go. And we made plans and he still isn't responsive. And I haven't heard back from him in a week. Girl, that man don't want you. A man could be the president of the United States and he still will make time to spend with his wife if he want to be around her. Ain't no such thing as too busy. When a man wants to be around you, girl, he will find the time. I don't care. I dated this man years ago. He was studying to become a doctor at the time. So, med school is very intense. There were some times where, years ago, like over a decade ago, I was much younger. Anyway, he would say to me, what did he say? If he was, working at school, in the labs, or in the hospitals, whatever it may be, he'd be like, hey, come by here and have lunch with me today. And by come by here and have lunch, I remember having lunch with him in the hospital, in the wherever we could make time to see each other. Some days I would only see him once he got out of class and out of studying, and our only interaction was going to bed together and cuddling. Okay? He got to sleep. He got to eat. Why he ain't invite you along for that? Man don't make time for you. He don't want you. Accept that and stop reaching out to him. You look foolish. If you ever reach out to a man If you ever reach out to a man and he don't respond back to you and you reach out to him again, I'ma smack the dog shit out you. Spiritually speaking. Okay? But I really like him. How about you love yourself more than you like him? The fuck? How about you learn to love yourself more than you like him? Because you look like a goddamn idiot doing that shit. MJ, my feelings are hurt. I don't give a fuck. You hurt your own goddamn feelings doing that stupid shit. Welcome to Breakfast with Auntie, honey. You know, you come by Auntie's house in the morning. Auntie ain't had her cigarette yet. I don't smoke. She ain't had her cigarette yet, honey. Her hair's still wrapped up. Okay? She ain't put on her lashes yet, so the bitch will cuss you out. Okay? Nah, baby. And then let me tell you another thing. And I don't mean no harm to those of y'all who do this. I actually just had a conversation with a very handsome man about this. He's so handsome, so smart, so wonderful. But I had a joking conversation about this. But y'all wouldn't be doing the same shit. Okay? When they ain't reach back out to you, talking about, hey, stranger. If you have sent that message, go to that message thread and unsend it. Because I think you can do that on a lot of these platforms now. Unsend it. Unsend it. When you say, hey, stranger, do you know how fucking stupid you sound? Hey, stranger. It reads as, and I know this isn't fact, but this is how it reads. I've been sitting here waiting on you to reach out to me, and you've been the stranger. It reads as passive aggressive. Like, I know we're both adults, but we haven't talked since you ever reached out to me. Hey, stranger. But more than all, above all, it reads as you can't read the motherfucking room. Let me tell you this. If you haven't been reaching out to me, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give not one fuck, two fuck, three fuck, four fucks. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be the finest, richest man on earth. Okay? You could be everything that I thought was the man of my motherfucking dreams. I'm not going to be no desperate ass bitch asking you, hey, stranger. And I'm not saying the people who do that are desperate, but I'm saying that's how I can come across to him. You probably not desperate. You probably do have other options. Let's be real. Okay? You got other things going on in your life, but that messaging doesn't communicate that, is what I'm saying. You're communicating messaging that's inconsistent with who you are. Truth of the matter is, you probably just want to hit that person up. You just want to talk to them. Truth matter is, you may not even think about that person that much, but they just came to your mind in this moment. So you reach out to them, and after seeing that you haven't talked to them, they haven't talked to you, you do that little, hey, stranger thing, thinking it's cute, but baby, it don't communicate power. I told you I had a conversation with somebody about this recently, right? And he was joking when he said it or whatever. But I told him, I was like, why y'all? I asked him, I said, why men say that? He's like, what you mean? I was like, I don't like when men say, hey, stranger to me. Normally, I just ignore them. I was just curious why y'all be saying that. He's like, well, I was just joking around, haha, whatever. So we just went on from there. We had a good little conversation. It was cool. But my point is this. You fucking with a bitch like me, okay? You fucking with a dude like me, baby. Don't let these pretty titties fool you, honey. Still a man, baby. Okay? Y'all keep saying y'all wish I was straight. No, y'all don't, honey. I'd be a terror. If I was a straight man with the mind that I have, oh, please. Oh, please, honey. Oh, please, honey. I would be a terror. I wouldn't be running y'all ragged, honey, but I would not take no motherfucking bullshit. And that's number one. Okay? And I would only be with the baddest bitch. Why? Because I would know my power. But that's another story for another time. But if you was dealing with somebody like me, let me tell you this. I'm going to know I got power over you at that point in time. And I'm not going to respond to you. I'm not going to respond to you. I'm not fucking responding to you. Why? Because you already just showed me I got all that power. So I'm not going to respond to you. Send me, hey, stranger. Maybe wait a day or two and then put a heart on that thing. And that's it. Oh, you in the business of working hard and looking desperate? Let me truly take you through desperation training. I'm gonna truly take you through desperation training. I'm gonna show you just how desperate you look by reinforcing it. Y'all don't understand this because a lot of y'all don't understand men at all, and it's mind-boggling to me. Okay, and you got these motherfucking dense back of the butts bitches who will sit up here and tell me, "Oh, MJ, what you know about men? You gay? You gay?" Did you miss biology class? Did you miss that? Did you miss that motherfucking year in school, 2 years in school, that made you forget that gay men are still men? No, maybe you didn't even do psychology either. Because common sense should tell you that a gay man know more about men than your ass ever the fuck will. Why? Because we are men, number one. And number two, we fuck with men. Number two. Okay? I don't have a bunch of bald-headed women sitting around me telling me how to deal with no man while they still trying to figure out how to deal with a man, baby. I learned how to deal with men from being a man, dealing with men, and being surrounded by men who are men. I don't give a fuck if they gay, straight, because my friends are both. I got gay friends, straight friends. It don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I hang around with men, okay? I don't care if he got long fingernails or look like a goddamn linebacker, okay? A man is a man. Okay? And one of the biggest mistakes y'all make with men is that y'all think that men think like y'all. Or y'all give them the benefit of the doubt. These men ain't stupid. In fact, they far more emotionally intelligent than some of y'all are. How can I say that? Because they know how to play the long game. Y'all will let your emotions guide you into double calling a man, double texting a man, giving your power away, all that stuff. Some of these men could miss you with everything in himself. Right? He could want you with everything in himself, but he's still gonna play that game to make sure he don't give his power away. And you're gonna say, "Oh, MJ, I don't want to play those games. I just want a real man who don't play games." Girl, but you gotta get to that point. He been hurt before, just like you've been hurt before. But he not stupid enough that every single new woman he meet, he gonna somehow or another come in bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Nah, hell no. Men will play motherfucking games. Not to hurt you, but to protect themselves. They don't want to be hurt either. So you sitting up here, it's been 2 weeks since we know each other and he hasn't been calling me. Girl, he ain't calling you yet because he motherfucking dragging us out a little bit trying to see how things going. He still has other options because he don't know who you are. He don't know how you're going to behave. They play the long game. But see, because y'all don't understand that game, you call it a game. You call it manipulation. You call it all these negative things. Nah, babe, you need to learn the game. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to be with a man so bad, but y'all don't want to learn how men operate, how they think. You want to ask me, how can you get him to think like you? Girl, by finding a gay man who's very feminine, and even then he ain't going to think 100% like you. You may get about 70% of it out the deal. Okay? It's like I live in a different country, right? English is not a prominent language here, so I had to learn another language. It is what it is, right? That's like me coming here. Right? And everybody speaks a different language than me. And then I make it my journey to try to make everybody speak my language. You think that I'm going to be very successful? No. When you come into a new land and you want what you want there, you got to learn their language. And y'all not willing to learn the language of men. Y'all just want to complain about them, demonize them, and act like somehow or another you're entitled to them treating you a certain kind of way, but yet and still you don't speak their language. And here's something I'm going to tell you. Men speak more your language than you speak their language. Because a lot of these men was raised by mamas, sisters. We have a society that teaches all of us the language of women. Right? This isn't a bad thing or good thing. I'm just telling you. Right? We're all taught the language of women. Men know far more about women than you think. In fact, I would venture to say a lot of men know more about women in terms of what y'all's motivations are, what guides y'all, than y'all know about men. How you think they can play you so good, but yet still you sitting up here almost 50 years old and still can't catch on to what men do to play you? A lot of these men by 20 years old know how to play you. What that tell you, girls? What that tell you? And y'all sitting up here, I'm just waiting on a good man. You acting like somehow or another you just are meeting the wrong ones, not recognizing that the problem is not them. The problem is how you approaching them. Problem is how you deal with them. That doesn't mean that how you deal with them makes it justifiable for someone to treat you poorly. But I'm saying, if you understood how to operate with men, if you understood how they think, baby, you could work them over so motherfucking good. I'm not talking about manipulation. I'm talking about you could work them so motherfucking good, girl. You could work them so good that they would never handle you in a certain kind of way. And your discernment would be so much higher, so you could determine and see who's a good one and who's a bad one. You don't know how to interpret this shit. You in a land and you don't speak the language. So that's like me walking down the street. If I don't speak the language, I don't know who's trying to help me, who's trying to hurt me, who's trying to rob me, who's trying to do whatever to me. I don't know nothing if I don't speak the language. So you sitting around here bumbling around in a strange land because you don't speak the language of men. You don't speak the language of men. You don't. And you wonder, why do I keep getting hurt? Why does this keep happening to me? Because you don't speak their language. So you're vulnerable walking around this nation, walking around these streets. And then who's attracted to you when you're vulnerable, when you're weak? Predators. Why do I keep attracting the same kind of men? Because your weakness comes out of your pores. Your ignorance precedes you. Shit. I'm not saying act like no man. I'm not saying play no games. I'm just saying that your shit ain't working. The fuck? Please. MJ, do you have a relationship? How can you tell me about this? Girl, if you don't shut the fuck up with your dense ass. Girl, I don't talk about what's going on in my life. But you think I'm walking around here looking like this, being lonely? But I don't care if I went to bed every night surrounded by 9 cats in my bed. I'm still more qualified to tell you about men than your motherfucking asses to tell yourself about them. Check my credentials, baby. Okay? And what I'm here to tell you is this. Start operating like men do. I don't want to have to be like them. Girl, please. You already operate like a man in a lot of other parts of your life. A lot of you have a lot of masculine energy. You run the show. That's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. You got masculine energy. You run the show. You do all this other stuff. So I shouldn't say operate like a man. You already operate with a lot of masculine energy. That's how a lot of y'all are successful. That's actually what makes a lot of y'all very good parents. That's how a lot of y'all navigate your life. And that's great. Right? Deal with men the same way. Deal with men the same motherfucking way. Y'all be saying men ghosted you. He ghosted me. He stopped talking to me. Nah, girl. It's that men, we are often conditioned to not say what we see. So we can see fuck shit with you. And we be like, And then you wondering why we disappear, because there's some fuck shit we ain't like half the time. You think he just disappeared to be an asshole? Nah, it could have been something he observed he ain't like. Well, I would say something. You should say something. Nah, that's your ass. You want to know why we know not to say nothing? Because we know that if we tell you something about what we see, then you're just going to try to manipulate by trying to change that shit. Or try to evade us from seeing it in the future. So I've learned this. Don't say what you see. Especially in the beginning while you're just getting to know somebody. Just observe. Just observe. Girl, I play dumb as a motherfucker. I play dumb as fuck. If I'm out with a man and I see him flirting with somebody, I've lived that, baby. Shit. Okay? See him flirt with somebody, I act like I don't see shit. Girl, my peripheral vision is so motherfucking good, you think I can see through my ears. I see every motherfucking thing. I could be having a conversation with you, and you over there, and I'm still looking at what you doing over there, and I can see the dynamic between you two. Bitch, I'm nothing to be played with, okay? I got the advantage of being a man, and I got feminine energy. As my grandmother said, she's always said before she died, throughout her whole life, she said, you were so blessed by God. I say, why, Grandma? She said, because you was blessed to have both energies. I think God couldn't choose if he could make you a man or a woman, but what he did was he gave you the presence of a man, so you get the privilege and the access of a man, but you got the mind of a woman, baby. She said, you a force to be reckoned with. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And she said, that's why I love about a lot of gay men, especially the feminine ones. Y'all are more powerful than anybody else because you got both energies. Love my grandmother for that, and she was right. Right? So I can see every motherfucking thing, but I don't say shit. I saw what was going on. I saw the shit. And then when he touched me, you good, baby? I'm great, baby. Are you good? Baby, I'll be more affectionate with you. I'm not going to. See, y'all get mad. Y'all be doing this like on the whole car ride home. Mad. He like, what's wrong? Nothing. He know what you saw. Now he know I gotta tighten up. Gotta tighten up. Girl, if you like me, you see some shit. Oh no, it's so good. No, I'm so happy for you. No, 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 no. You exchange numbers. You exchange numbers. Yeah, cool. Because you guys are, you stay in touch about whatever you're talking about. Yeah. Bitch, that was your pink slip. I never talk to you again. I never talk to you again. I will never talk to you again. I didn't ghost you, baby. I read game and changed my game. I don't argue. I don't fight. I move the fuck on. Okay? I'm not doing that shit. I text you. I hit you up. I call you. Hey, you want to hang out? You want to do this? Whatever we doing? You don't hit me back. You do all that ripping and running stuff. I'm just too busy. Busy mean you don't want to fuck with me. Okay? So I'm busy as a motherfucker. So busy. If you say I'm just so busy, maybe next week, maybe next month. Oh, namaste. Namaste, my brother. No problem at all. Here's my favorite words, okay? Well, you just hit me when you're available. Okay, it's so good to see you. Hearts. I'm never hitting you up again. You want to hit me up? Because it's not like I'm done, but you want to hit me up in the future? Hey, how you doing? I'm so sorry about last week. Can we go out today? Bam, you just re-upped your card. Okay, you just re-upped your shit. But for me, I take busy as I don't want you. MJ, you can't think that way. I don't give a fuck. It's almost 7-8 billion people on this fucking earth. Girl, I don't have time to have the benefit of the doubt for everybody. Okay? I don't have no time to have the benefit of the doubt for everybody, okay? And when you work on yourself, you take care of your body, you start making sure you look good when you go out in these streets, girl, you're going to have enough options where you don't have to give not near motherfucker the benefit of the doubt. Fuck you mean? Because the right ones you don't have to give the benefit of the doubt to. Fuck you mean? You think I'm walking around looking like this? And this is not a conceit. This is not out of conceit. I just know who the fuck I am and I know what the fuck I bring to the table. And if y'all was smart enough, you know the same goddamn thing. Okay? It's not just about how you physically look. What about your job? What about what you've been through? What about your mindset? You gotta know what you bring to the table enough to know that you cannot have what you want while you sitting around here making excuses and giving the benefit of the doubt for someone who's proven to you already that they don't value you. So now, you too busy? You can't text me back? Shit. Honey, my ancestors would turn over in their motherfucking grave for me to be double texting a man, making him feel like he got more power than me. I love you too, Mark. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that shit. Oh, MJ, that's going to make you be single. Actually, it doesn't. If you ain't got my book, get my book. Get the fuck out your own way. A guy's letting go of the shit that's holding you back. It's available where books are sold, baby. Yes, I package this knowledge in a book. Okay? I'm not doing that. Let me switch to you like this. My inner beauty and my outward magnetism, my ability to magnetize people towards me has increased with the more dismissive I've become towards letting go and dismissing people from my life and from my presence who prove that they don't value me. People say, if you do that, you're going to be alone. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Okay? Because somebody hit you up. Hey, I ain't heard from you in a while. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see you being in the snow spine and they acting kind of a little dicey with you. So you don't hit them back. I ain't heard from you in a while. What's going on? You good? I'll say the truth at that point in time. After a while, what's going on? You ain't hit me up in a while. You want to ask a direct question, I'll give you a direct answer after a while. I'll be like, well, honestly, I just didn't feel like you hanging out. I felt like your life was really busy. And I definitely didn't feel like I was at a priority for you. And it's necessary for me to feel like a priority. So since, it appears that you're not at this time in your life to be able to prioritize me with time, I just felt like, let me not be too pushy. What you mean? I'll be busy. That's fine. And it's nothing against you for being busy, baby. But in order to have me in your life, it is necessary to make me a priority with your time. Text messages are not sufficient. But no, and that's why I didn't bring it up to you, because I didn't want to ask you to do something you don't want to do or that you're not able to do. I'm being respectful of you. So yeah. But anyway, be blessed. Bye-bye, baby. Okay? No. Let's hang out this weekend. Well, I mean, okay. We'll just, confirm on Friday and we can see what's going on. And you can let him back in once he's ready to do the work. But remember, there's no substitute for time. You know what I'm saying? You can, if somebody acting real busy, whatever, they're not prioritizing you, go ghost for a little while. And if they want to pop up later, be direct with them about why you went ghost if they ask. And then you can give them another shot, maybe one. But if somebody got a wandering eye, fucked up ass character, shit like that, you never let that motherfucker back. What you observe, don't ever make excuse about what you see. You see that nigga, you see him staring at other people, you see him flirt with other people, you see him doing what he doing. Girl, trust what you saw and know that it's worse. Trust what you saw and know that it's worse. Trust, never let him come back. Never let an untrustworthy man back into your life. I don't give a fuck what he said. I don't give a fuck if he said he was traumatized because his mama died yesterday and he just was traumatized and he didn't know what to do and he was not in his right mind. Well, I don't give a fuck. You never let a man with poor character back into your life. And never let his sob story, hey Eddie, never let his sob story guide you on having sympathy and compassion towards somebody. Everybody don't deserve your compassion. They don't deserve your compassion. If somebody hurt you, somebody did you dirty, I don't give a fuck what happened to them. You don't have compassion towards them. You don't let them back, because what they've shown you is that within times of trauma, within times of dis-ease, within times of pain, they will act in a way that could be harmful to you. Now, if you're trying to build a life with somebody, why would you want to build a life with someone who can't emotionally regulate themselves enough to still be honest and faithful even when they're going through tough times? So no. This happened with my grandmother. This happened with this girl. I don't know. Maybe I done lived too long. Maybe I've been through too much shit, but baby, I'm going to tell you this right now. Life is happier for me now than it's ever been. You can send me the sob story. You can send me your grandmother's obituary. That still ain't gonna make me forgive you for what you did to me. Or how you treated me. That's how I feel. I forgive good people who got good character. Period. You would want to be forgiving, yeah, but I don't do that kind of shit to people. Same rules don't apply. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go because I gotta get myself together. This is how my hair looks right now. This is me in the morning. Okay, so I gotta do something. Okay, I gotta do something, honey. I gotta moisturize these curls. This is my hair in the morning. Okay. Now look at how I look in the morning, girl. Why on earth would I settle for a man treat me poorly? Okay, do you know how many people want to wake up next to me and take care of me and take me out for cute meals because a bitch do like to eat? Why would I settle for less? Why would you settle for less? The fuck we doing with this shit? Baby, favor ain't fair. Oh my goodness, y'all. Anyway, I gotta go. Click like, click share. Get my book. Get the fuck out your own way. A guy's letting go, this shit is holding you back. It's available where books are sold through the link that's on my Instagram page, or you can just go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, go wherever books are sold. Get the fuck out your own way. A guy's letting go of the shit that's holding you back. If you like to schedule a coaching session with me, they happen virtually, so you ain't got to be where I'm at and I got to be where you at. You can schedule. Click the link that's on my Instagram page. If you need life insurance or want to learn to sell life insurance, click the link that's on my Instagram page or the link that's directly above or below this video. Bye, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta leave.